6'10", number 5, Nikola Jokic. 6'1", number 2, Terry Rozier. Number 14, Tyler. Number 13, number 22, Chin Lee Butler.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. On with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. I'm so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Berry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And you know for that Hornets matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And for Miami, in the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. And it's Rozier in at the point. You know, Shams, you cover transactions all day long, all season long. And the Sixers have not been shy about making moves.
No other team has been more aggressive when you think about trying to figure out this puzzle around Joel Embiid and around Tyrese Maxey. They've always been movers and shakers. This is a franchise that bears watching moving forward, just seeing exactly what moves they make.
They always make headlines. You're exactly right. Now, here is Martin. Oubre, right side. In the corner, George with it. 5 on the clock. And it's Miami with the rebound. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Now, also, anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Now, here's George. After Tyler Hero's miss.
And George, a volume three-point shooter, he possesses outstanding confidence and leans into that perimeter game.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a three-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Here's Embiid after Tyler Hero's bucket. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat.
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Now Hero, after the missed three from Joel Embiid.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
In the corner, George with it. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Lowry kicks to Oubre. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Hits it from three-point range. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement. That will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Here's Lowry, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. George, that's a two-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and it seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Now, here is Lowry after Tyler Hero's miss. Now, here's Embiid, still without a basket. Lowry passes to Martin. Rebound by the Heat. Loads it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
The 76ers trail by 4. And Shams, nothing gets to work out like your phone. Here we're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with it?
How many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. And the Heat with some changes. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Rozier. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Yabusele's checked in. Outside Lowry. Pass to Martin. Here's Yabusele. He's guarded by Adebayo. The shot by George, no good.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Outside Robinson. Over in the corner, Jaquez bangs home the trifecta. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Now, here's Lowry. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Outside, George. Oh, good on the triple.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Kept alive. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 4. Outside for George. Oubre for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Oubre's got 6.
Got to know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch and shoot chances. Knocks it down.
Scooped up. Philadelphia has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. From deep, George. Miami grabs the miss.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now, here's Butler. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Defense just clearing out there as Butler on the drive, playing very physical with the ball.
With 4 seconds on the clock, the shot misses.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Miami ahead, leading by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop of Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right. They're all fun to watch. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Reggie Jackson out there with Gordon. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Martin. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward position.
Don't sleep on Embiid's ability to create for his teammates. And it helps draw defensive attention away from his attack.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Love. Outside, Hero. Heat moving the ball around. Highsmith, the pass to Jaquez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Hero. A three-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Miami shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it's sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason, but I try to wait as best I can to make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Lowry. Outside, Martin. Here's Embiid. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Rozier. Really struggled in the loss against Indiana. Hero on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Outside, Rozier. No good with the triple. 76ers trailing. Gordon, the pass to Lowry. Here's Yabusele. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Martin with the screen for Gordon. Can't connect from short range. Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Such a gifted shooter. When Duncan Robinson rises up with that kind of confidence, man, he's a threat.
The 76ers trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gordon dishes to Lowry. Yabusele kicks to Martin. Clock at 6. Lowry, a screen on Rozier. And it's Gordon missing. The Heat leading by 4. Rozier up top. Now recovering. Martin against Robinson. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Philadelphia. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they came into that game a little flat for whatever reason and just didn't tap into the energy you need to compete.
Yeah, and that score got a little bit lopsided, so not the kind of effort that they want to repeat anytime soon.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Can you show us your best move? Let's go! Somebody doesn't have rhythm. You're on the big screen. Look at those moves.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Then for the 76ers, Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Paul George comes in for Yabusele. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Gordon. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Rozier the pass to Butler. Over George. That's short off the rim.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Unlike a lot of wings, George really has no problem stepping inside the line and scoring around the hoop.
So it's Miami now. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Adebayo with a screen on George. Here's Butler. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Butler's got 6 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And a Oubre off the drive. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. Fifth on the list, Bam Adebayo.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
1:53 left now here in the second. Jaquez outside. Back to Rozier. Pass to Butler. Back to Rozier. Connects from three-point range. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead.
Pretty reliable from outside. You got to get a hand up on Rozier from that area.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on the air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Well, let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
Here's George. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Now George. He has 5. And they get it. Doesn't go that time.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Butler passes to Jaquez. Adebayo with a screen for Rozier. Off target from three-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The 76ers again can't hit it. Miami leading by 6. Robinson down low. Defended by George. Butler kicks to Rozier. That'll do it for the first half. Heat lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass. It's more like they're fogging it up.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jimmy Butler, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Rozier in at the 1. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now, here's Oubre. After Tyler Hero's miss, Martin with the bucket.
When you look at Martin's numbers, he's not a volume three-point shooter, but he can be effective from deep.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on George. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but, man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
And the first one at the line is good. And, Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And you watch Terry Rozier. His playmaking, Brent, has really ascended over the years.
Yeah, Terry has had a really good career and has been a little bit quiet and muted because of where he has played his career, but his opportunity as a secondary role guy to come in and score the basketball and put pressure on the defense, he is a go-to guy for stretches for any team.
That's good from Rozier.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Here's Hero. Paul George making his last shot. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 9.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat Dancer.
Here to see some of the numbers for Lowry. He's around 6 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Now, here's Lowry. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Oubre sets the screen for George. Over Butler. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from George.
Came into the league when the mid-range was popular. Game shifted to 3, and PG said, I can do that too.
And the rejection by Embiid. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And he recovers it. And it's Rozier missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to George. Three-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They lead by 4. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. But teardrop falls in. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
And Butler giving you the full buffet of the things he can do.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Back to Lowry. Martin the pass to Embiid. A 15-footer. And Rozier pulls it down. Rozier's got his 4th rebound in this one. The putback. Adebayo. The putback is no good. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Here is Lowry. After Tyler Hero's bucket. George, that's a two-pointer. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now, here's Rozier. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Hero on the wing, covered by Oubre. Hero, no good.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
George sets a screen for Oubre. The 76ers with another miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Lowry with the ball. Butler covering. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Lowry.
Now, he's been doing this for a long time. Nobody scares Lowry down low.
And here are the Heat now. Outside, Hero. And the basket is good. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Butler, no good. The 76ers trail by 6. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Hero. Heat shooting for the game at 42%. Takes it inside. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Both good from the line that time. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension.
For the 76ers.
That's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. This gives us the chance to view the best three-point shooting teams this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Heat third.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
There's 1:26 left in the third. Here's Gordon. Count that one. Gordon's got his second bucket tonight.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
The Heat leading by 6. And here is Butler. 12 points for him. Love outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's George. 55 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Gordon. Banked in off the glass.
What a nice attribute to have with your wing player being able to operate and control the offense. That's what PG can do.
50 seconds left in the third. Butler with the ball. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the Heat making a change here. Highsmith is checked in. Jackson looking around. Outside Gordon. From outside the arc, Love grabs the board.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Outside Hero. Back to Robinson. And again, Miami with the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Once we get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them have to defend.
Well, Eric pleading with his guys, Greg, to be faster and be sharper than the other team.
And if they do that, they'll be fine. Coach wants to tire the opposition out on defense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Embiid is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Jackson. And it's Martin in at the 3. It's good from long range.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make them pay.
Miami leading by 7. Now, here's Rozier. To the middle. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Pass to Yabusele. And here's Gordon from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Jaquez the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
The 76ers trail by 9. Outside Jackson. Embiid against Adebayo. Lets a floater go. Embiid no good. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Good D by Embiid. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Embiid with the screen on Robinson. Here's Gordon, and it's good off the glass.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Attention fans, now on the court is your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's TJ
Phillips has checked in for Kevin Love. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Robinson kicks to Rozier. The three. Again, the miss by the Heat.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
And it's Gordon missing. Miami leading by 7. Robinson passes to Rozier. Here's Jovic. Pass to Hawkins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rozier. Yet again. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket. And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Outside, Robinson traps in the tray. And the Heat lead by 8.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Embiid the screen. Lowry for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Love the response from Lowry. When you drain a 3 on him, this guy's coming right back at you.
Rozier the pass to Robinson. Here's Jovic. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
That one is off. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Tyler Hero in for Duncan Robinson. And he sinks the second.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
Lowry passes to Embiid. Over Adebayo. Embiid, no good. The Heat leading by 6. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Pass to Jovic. Butler with the ball. Launches it. And again, it's the Heat missing. On the wing, George. Back to Lowry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
It's time for this game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. There. Show us those moves. Get that.
Outside Lowry. Embiid inside. Adebayo on him. Embiid, no good. Pass to Jovic. Now Hero. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Paul George. The 76ers trail by 6. Puts the move on. He takes it up and lays it in.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up. Huge shot at this moment in the game.
Hero against Oubre. And Tyler Hero gets the 3. Hero's got 11 in the second half.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Lowry has the open look. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Pass to Jovic. Butler with the ball. To the paint. Here's Rozier. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Lowry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oubre passes to Martin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Heady play by Martin, getting to the line. Very cerebral player.
Drops the first one, and that turns the lead to 6.
Caleb Martin is a classic high-effort player, using that athleticism to blast through defenses and taking that first step with no hesitation.
And both free throws good for Martin.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Hero. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. George against Butler. And George kicks to Oubre. Martin dishes to Lowry. Looking to get it going. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
44 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Tyler Hero in the zone. Philadelphia with the ball. Pass to Embiid. Outside for Lowry. Now, here's George. And another shot. It's good!
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
3rd team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Show some love for your Heat dancers.
.17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Oubre outside. Off target with his 3. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Foul number 4.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. 9 seconds left in the fourth. For 3, Oubre. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Heat winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. That was a hard-nosed win for you tonight. What was the difference?
Drive home safely.
The energy in here from our fans, from us, and then we just guarded. I think whenever we guard, we're really hard to beat. We got guys that can score the baskets, but we got to continue to guard.
Yeah, you shut off their water down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now we present the player of the game, Tyler Hero.